My furnace just kicked on, sorry. And by the way, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that because I'm just trying to get off the ground here. Thank you. What's up, YouTube? My name's Joe Tremper, and today I want to share with you 5 things that I wish I knew when I started my side hustle. Okay, just to give you a little bit of background, I've been landscaping as a side hustle for the last 10 plus years, and it's been going really well. I've definitely grown since I started. I'm definitely not the most successful business because I'm just solo. I still do it primarily by myself and on the weekend. It's going pretty well. However, there are some things that I wish I knew if I could go back in time before I chose landscaping as a side hustle. I may not have chosen it as a side hustle if I knew these 5 things. Number 1, make your side hustle something that you can scale. You can scale landscaping and you can do really, really well. However, I would not look at it as a side hustle. I would look at it as a business. This is going to be your primary job. That's the only way you're going to do well in landscaping. If you just mow lawns on the weekends by yourself, it's going to be really, really hard to get to that next level. If I could go back in time, I would either jump into it full time and make it something that I would scale up to a big business, or I would have just chosen a different side hustle. Number 2, make it something that you can do by yourself. Landscaping, I'm going to use mostly as an example because that's what I did. It's really hard to be successful and do it by yourself. You really need help. It's so much easier with a few extra hands. Now what I end up doing is I just try to keep it to Saturdays or Sunday if I have to, if it's a rain day, and get a whole crew, maybe 4 or 5 people, and just knock out a bunch of work on the weekends. That's what's been working best for me. And again, if I could go back in time, I would just pick a side hustle that's totally different that I can just do by myself, whether it's marketing or e-commerce or anything like that, where you still have to rely on other people and other sources for your jobs that you're going to do, but you are the one that decides, all right, today we're going to do this. No matter what, I'm going to go and get this, and it's up to you to do it or not do it. Probably the hardest thing for me is trying to find help when I'm landscaping. And number 3, make it something you can do on your own time. Now, you might say, hey, what do you mean? After work, I can go cut some lawns on the weekends when I'm free. It's my own time. I can do whatever I want. Not necessarily. You need to cooperate with the weather. If Saturday's the only day you can do landscaping, then, and it rains, you can't do it. It's not going to happen. It could. It depends on how bad the rain is. But you get my point. And it could be you might land a great landscaping job, but the customer says, hey, the only thing is just don't be here on the weekends because my wife and I work crazy schedules and that's the only day we're home together with our kids and we don't want to be disturbed. So that's out the window. Now you can't do it. I would really make sure whatever you choose as a side hustle, make sure it's something you can truly do on your own time rather than if all the stars align. And it'll be much easier to get more work done. Number 4, choose something with a low cost barrier of entry. What do I mean by that? For landscaping, you need a lawnmower, you need a trailer, you need a weed whacker, you need some sort of pickup truck. If you want to go really cheap, yeah, you could put a push mower in the back of your car and go knock out some small lawns. But realistically, could you make a ton of money doing that? Not really. I would definitely consider something with a low cost barrier of entry. Definitely not landscaping, especially in 2024. I really feel like you just can't pick up a cheap truck right now or a cheap trailer. Like my trailer that I bought was like $700. My first truck that I bought, I traded for a Camaro that I had. And then my second one I bought for like $1,200. And now they're like 10 grand for a truck that's similar to that, like a piece of junk. And then you have insurance, liability insurance, car insurance. It's just expensive. Again, it's working right now because I've been in it for so long, but I don't know that I would recommend it for someone just starting out because of the cost of the barrier of entry. Number 5, and the most important, this one is really important, write this one down. Stick with it. I'd be embarrassed to tell you how many side hustles that I've had in my life since I was 16, 17, 18. And I just really get into something and then I stop. And then I really want to get into this and then I stop. And the whole time, if I just said, look, my side hustle is landscaping, I'm going to do really well at it, I'm going to grow my business, I would have done great. I would have done way better than I'm doing right now. So definitely keep that in mind. Whatever it is, consistency is key. You have to be consistent. I don't care if it's graphic design, e-commerce, if you're a plumber, an electrician, definitely stick with it. And then I'm going to give you one more as a bonus. Don't look at it as a side hustle. Look at it as something that you want to make your business. My furnace just kicked on, sorry. But if you look at it as, this is something that I'm going to do as a side hustle to transition from my regular job into being my business, that's great, because your business is your own. Your job you can get fired from tomorrow. You could get laid off tomorrow. Your company or your boss, your supervisor, whatever it is, even if you're in management, your job could be gone like that. Whereas a business is something that you grow and grow and grow. You grow your customer base, you make connections, and these you keep with you your whole life. And your business is something that not only you have, but you can leave to your kids. You can't leave your job to your kids. I hope you found some value in this. I really like talking about business, side hustles, starting your own business, things like that. I like sharing my story with my landscaping business, even though it's nothing great. And I look forward to putting out more stuff like this. Thank you and take care. And by the way, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that because I'm just trying to get off the ground here. Thank you.